Hi, this is Jacobus from Binary Traits, and we're continuing our mini-series on NVDA, the screen reader. It's for free, and the previous videos I've discussed where you can get it and how to get it onto your PC. And I'm going to assume it's still on your default settings, so we're going to discuss some of the default controls. Some default controls, like starting it, for instance. If NVDA does not start up when you log into your machine or when your machine comes on, you can hit the keys Control Alt and N. Control Alt N.
Welcome to NVDA dialog. Welcome to NVDA. Use caps lock as an NVDA modifier.
Alright. A dialog will pop up to say hey and welcome. You will also hear the ascending chime to let you know that the NVDA engine started. In a dialog box, there's a bunch of text to be read, so you can use your left shift key to pause speech in between if you don't need to hear the whole line.
Key checkbox checked. Alt plus U.
Alright. So to get rid of a dialog box, just hit escape. Escape's the button at the top left corner of your keyboard.
Document one word.
Now, for a small feature, reading time for instance, you can use your modifier key, which is insert
2:39 p.m.
and F12. So NVDA and F12.
2:39 p.m.
It reads out your time. If you don't know where your F12 key is, F or function buttons are usually on a desktop keyboard the first row of buttons at the top. If you need to hear the date, you're gonna have to use some reflexes. You're gonna hit F12 twice quickly after another, so it's NVDA F12 F12.
Tuesday, May 12th, 2020.
And there you go. Now you know how to get the time and the date from your machine. To quit NVDA, use your modifier button and Q.
Exit NVDA dialog.
This dialog will ask you what to do next. It's gonna have exit selected by default, but you can use your arrow keys to change that selection.
Restart. Restart with add-ons disabled. Restart with debug logging. Exit.
Alright, so your arrow buttons will change your selection in the drop-down box. We're not gonna exit now, we're gonna continue, so we just hit escape without any selections.
Document one word. Microsoft Word.
Focus or focus mode will tell you the current selection or what is active or where your cursor is at. So we hit Nvda and tab.
Microsoft Word document edit focused multi-line. Basic NVDA key.
Alright, so it will start reading the first line because this is what's selected. So NVDA and tab will read an active selection or where the cursor is focused. To move selections, you can use your tab to move between options. So a dialog will have different selection buttons, radio buttons, checkboxes, or to move from OK to cancel, you can use the tab to go to different selections. To read the title of a document or an application, if you're not sure where you are at, you can just hit NVDA and T.
Document one word.
And that's where it stops. You don't even have to press shift to make it stop speaking. It will only read the title of the window that's open in front of you. If you want to shift windows or go to an application that you were working from, you can use the combination Alt and Tab.
Binary Traits Google Chrome row 1 column 2.
And this will open the viewfinder for applications open in the back.
OB videos document 1 word row 1 column 1. Document 1 word. Micro.
And as you've heard, when you use Alt and when you keep on pressing tab, it goes to the next window and the next window. NVDA will be as kind to read out the active application. And when you have selected or stopped navigating, and you release the keys, it will open that application. Getting to your Nvda menu, you will hit Nvda and N.
Nvda menu.
From here you'll get to the application settings of Nvda. Don't go to playing around here too much. If you change key configuration combinations and mappings, it's gonna get difficult to work from. Alright, so we just hit escape to close it.
Document one word.
Shift to pause speech. Next, to get to your profile settings, to make Nvda easier for you to use, a quick way is hitting the Nvda button, Control and G.
Nvda settings, General, Normal configuration, Dialog, General property.
Alright, from here you can select should it play sounds when it's exiting or starting Nvda, should it start with Windows, and things like that. There's subcategories such as speech, braille, vision, keyboard and mouse. You can play with these, and we'll discuss these in some later videos, but you should just know this is one place where you can come and change the default settings. And we're not going to change anything, so we're going to hit escape.
Document one word.
To close it. And remember, escape button is important to close or deselect something. If you want to close an application, for instance, or close a window.
Binary OB videos window. Items view list. 20.
Alright, we can just hit Alt and F4.
Document one word. Microsoft Word document edit multi-line. Page 1 section.
And that closed our Windows Explorer. If you want to open Explorer, it will be a key combination of the Windows button and E.
This PC window. Items view list. Folders grouping expanded. 3D objects not selected row 1 column 1 of 15. Tree view. Level 1 this PC collapsed 2 of 6. Items view list. Folder.
Alright, we're going to stop it there. So it explains what's happening when you open a new window. If we want to know where we are at again, how do we do that? Nvda and T.
This PC.
That's how you know we're at this PC. And this is the file browser to access your local drives and personal folders. How do we close it? Alt F4.
Document one word. Microsoft Word document edit.
If you did go and play around in your Nvda settings, or you by mistake clicked on something or selected something in your menu, just close everything and hit the following key combination. It's Nvda, Control and R. This will revert to your default settings. So Nvda, Control R.
Configuration applied.
This will apply the default configuration again, and you should find your keys back where they should be, and speech should be restored. Arrow keys, it's the 4 buttons in the middle of your keyboard. You will find them, they are separated. It will feel like a Tetris block or a upside down T. Left, up, down and right. You can use these to navigate as well. They move one character at a time, or they move one selection at a time. Like I've said, if you use
Focus Nvda plus.
If you move your selections by using your tab button, sometimes there's a whole bunch of settings to select from. Now, how do you go one back? You just use Shift and Tab, and that will go one back, instead of hitting Tab over and over to get back to the previous selection. And then obviously your Windows button will open your Start menu.
Start window. Search window. Search box edit. Blank.
Okay. And you hit it again to close it.
Document one word.
In your Start menu, you can search items just by opening it, hitting the Start menu button, and then
Start Word. App. Press right to switch preview 1 of 3. Document one word.
Alright,
Microsoft Word document edit multi-line. Page.
And then you can open that application. And you can search for anything, files, folders, applications, everything from the search box. Now you will notice I've left out one key combination, and that's the help mode or the input mode. This is what I'm going to leave you guys with to go and practice. If you have received a new keyboard and it's different from your previous one, or you're new to using a computer and you need to study the keyboard, and this is helpful even for guys that can see, is using this mode to read back keystrokes. So NVDA and the number 1, and this will be the second row of buttons under the function keys. These are your numerals.
Input help on.
When input help is on, it will read back keystrokes.
Q, W, E, R, T, Y.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It will also tell you the location of the keys. For instance, we have a
left shift,
and we have a
right shift.
We also have a
left control
and
right control.
Most keyboards have both
left alt
and
right alt. Left Windows, right Windows.
Most keyboards, even if most of the time, will have keys on the left and the right, because most key combinations will require you to use both hands. Use this mode to learn your keyboard. It will read out all the buttons as you type them, even key combinations. For instance, if you want to copy something,
left Control plus C.
If you want to paste something, Control V.
Left Control plus V.
The plus is the combination, so it's the key plus the other key. Alright, I'm going to leave you with this. Go and practice your keyboard. Go and study these basic commands. It's not that difficult to remember, and it's also the first step in navigating Microsoft Windows. If you get this down, you're already one step closer into becoming an end user. See you in the next video. Cheers.